What is going on, Nitro Ninjas? It's your Grandmaster NikkNitro, and welcome back to Mortal Kombat 1. Before we get started this video, just wanted to give a heads up. I apologize, for the lack of streams and lack of uploads lately. This is due to the fact that I'm going through some PC problems right now. Every time I try to record or to stream, the game quality goes down, frame rates drop, I'm not able to play correctly, crashes happen, and so it's been kind of a headache. And so this is kind of the compromise I can make right now, is that instead of having live commentary while I play, I'm only doing replays of some of my Kombat League sets, and then I'm just commentating over them and introducing the background before the fights and whatnot. Is the best I can do. I know it's not the best quality type of videos that I usually do, but I want to still get stuff out there, and this is the compromise I have to make. So without further ado, let's get into some Kombat League sets. Alright, as you can see in this fight, this one's a little bit different than usual, because if you look at the guy's gamer tag, it's a very, very racist gamer tag, and I'm not for that. I don't condone that type of gamer tag. Trash talking is fine, but when it's just blatant racism, I'm not okay with it, so I had to win this one. Alright, juicy combo coming up right here. I call this one the Kaizen combo because I saw Kaizen do it first. Other players definitely may have done it before Kaizen, maybe not, I don't know, but I saw Kaizen do it first. He didn't block that last hit.
All you got? Round 2. Fight.
I got lucky right there. Okay, another juicy one. This one's a shorter version since it's in the corner this time. Unfortunately, I missed that last hook right there. I didn't block right there. Good break. Oh, and that's where it's GG's right here. Had to style on him. Had to. With a gamer tag like that, yeah, I was not going to show any mercy right there. Unfortunately, after this fight, the player actually left right away, so it didn't even get to finish the set. So not only was it a racist, but it was also a coward. Alright, this fight, I really want to show this fight because while Havoc definitely is not one of the strongest characters in the game, he definitely can be a menace in the right hands. And I'm not gonna lie, I've lost to more Havocs than I have won against them. I don't know why. I guess Havoc's just one of the characters I struggle with. Fortunately for me, Takeda actually has advantage over Havoc, because Havoc has a lot of advancing strings and far reach, and Takeda also has very far reach, even further reach. So actually this matchup is more in my favor, so that's why I want to show this fight that maybe I finally have the character besides Scorpion that can probably hard counter Havoc effectively, actually. And of course, Takeda doing huge amount of damage also helps a lot.
Round 2. Fight.
Takeda can also zone, that's a good thing for him. And right there, see, the whiff punishing with Takeda is very, very strong. Because I guess when I fought Havocs in the past, I always struggled with reach. So like characters like Sub-Zero and Smoke, sometimes Reptile, I would have a hard time against Havoc. Takeda, definitely not. There I was kind of just careless. And since Havoc does have a little bit of slower startups, definitely the whiff punishing comes in handy with Takeda. But I still got to be careful. Havoc can still reach with his advancing strings. And right there is a gap in that string, so therefore I was able to armor right there. I wouldn't armor all the time because Havocs can get a read on you, but if you can predict that the Havoc's gonna commit, then you can armor through it. Alright, so for the next round, this Havoc decided to switch up to Sub-Zero instead, which is actually really smart, and I learned something new here. I dropped the combo right there. But yeah, apparently the Sub-Zero armor is immune to Takeda's grapple, to his spear, even his air spear. So I actually can't do the air spear against him, which I've tried to do multiple times. Right there, see? So the Sub-Zero armor actually is immune to that. And now this Havoc is definitely adjusting now. Now he's not committing to the string, backing up, and then continuing the pressure by staggering. Right there, see? Immune. So of course, obviously you gotta hit the armor off to do the spear, but you know. As you can see, this combo with Takeda, I'm hitting it consistently now, and I'm really happy with it. There I was supposed to do a standing 4, I ended up doing down 4 instead. That's my own fault. Right there, whew, the whiff punishing with Takeda is so good. And yes, I do that combo now with the tornado kick instead of doing the standing 4 into the air grapple, because that one is so inconsistent. Now there you do like 2% less damage, which is true, but I'd rather take consistency over damage any day. Yeah, see, as you can see, this combo I can hit about 99% of the time. That time I didn't press up cameo, that's why Cyrax threw Havoc the other way. Now of course this player has some juicy Havoc combos as well. That advancing string is so nasty. Good block. I wasn't careful there. I did it twice. I made 2 mistakes.
Don't stand in my way. Final round. Fight.
Could have committed to Cyrax. Good block. When you delay Takeda's Rekka, it actually becomes safe on block. But of course, delaying it causes there to be a gap. Could have committed with Cyrax. See, that time I waited, see? As you can see, and I dropped the combo. I mean, I'm not saying that like I never drop the combo, but I'm able to hit it much more consistently than the other one that everyone else does. Nah, I shouldn't have mashed right there. Okay, I got staggers myself too. Yeah, when you're closing out a round, that's the time when you spend the double bar with Cyrax. It could actually close out the round. I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, but moments like that, it actually helps. Alright, so just a heads up, this player, MIT, I actually have multiple matches with him, and he's beaten me several times, you know, in the past, even just recently. I just don't have the previous set because it wasn't in my replays anymore. So I'm only showing the one where I got my run back with him. I was able to, you know, get the win off of him this time. What I really get annoyed by how MIT plays is that, you know, well, I'm not saying all Liu Kangs like this, but a good amount of Liu Kangs do this, especially against me, is the whole backing up an air fireball game. Because it's crazy how Liu Kang is one of the best zoners in this game, you know, next to Reiko. Because those projectiles are so fast, and Liu Kang still has a really good up-close game with that, you know, the staggering, Shaolin kicks, you know? It's so good. I'll even be salty enough to call that a privileged move. I can't believe I missed my jump kick there. And yes, you can see the cat and mouse game. I hate the cat and mouse game. I hate it how the cat and mouse game in NRS games are so rewarded. Other fighting games, you can't do that. Here, you can definitely get away with it, and you're rewarded for it even. I'm just glad that Takeda is better at chasing than, you know, other characters. Definitely better than Sub-Zero. Oh yeah, Ermac also struggles with the cat and mouse game as well. Unless you have like a proper cameo. Like I use Chameleon with Ermac, so that helps. Now I could try to zone out the Liu Kang here, but Liu Kang has much better zoning than Takeda, so I would definitely lose the trades. I messed up right there. It was actually supposed to be a forward one, but it became a standing one. That should have been a standing for, but it became the tornado kick right away, so I dropped a lot of stuff right there. And those drops, yeah, they definitely cost me this match. As I said, I feel that that kick is such a privileged move, man. Alright, so this is where the comeback begins. Or the, you know, yeah, the reverse sweep. Ah, the Serena sickles, they come back. Right there. See, because Liu Kang can stagger, there are gaps where you just have to, you know, be able to, you know, predict them. And since Takeda does have a very fast 7-frame string that's confirmable, it's really good to use, you know, in between those gaps. But as you can see, MIT was thinking the exact same thing. That's actually a really good safe jump setup. I guess he either didn't block or he was blocking low, because that's an overhead.
Round 2. Fight.
Those air fireballs, man. I don't have a problem with the air fireballs. My problem is that they recover so quickly. As you can see. So like, while the air fireballs itself, you know, are not the problem, it's the recovery of it. So you can abuse that move like to no end. I didn't have any meter, but he broke anyway. Takeda has really good anti-air convertibles. Once again, the overhead didn't block the second. Because that's a mix-up in itself. You have to decide if your opponent is either going to, you know, finish the sweep string or go for Cyrax. There, I could have gone for Cyrax. Nah, I did it too late now. I mean, there is a way to always confirm with Cyrax by doing an OS where you do back 3 and then Cyrax cameo into 4. So that way, even if you whiff the back 3, the 4 will still come out. But if the back 3 does connect, then Cyrax will come out. So that's an OS you can do right there. Alright, so this is the final. I didn't have Cyrax to extend the combo there, so that was too bad. Those kicks, man. Those kicks really get me. Alright, got Chameleon out of the way. That's a good one right there. Alright, corner version of it. I don't even hit it. That one is not consistent. Anything that requires to do the air grapple, it becomes a high risk of dropping the combo. Had to use breaker right there. Didn't block the overhead. Ooh, that was a good back 3 to dodge that fireball.
I'm enjoying this. Round 2. Fight.
There's the gap. Didn't have any meter though. Sorry if you heard the motor out there. Supercars, you know, cruising through the city. I could have done a better convertible right there. Probably forward one would have been better. There's the gap again. As inconsistent as that combo is, when you do hit it, it feels so good. Alright, just a little bit. And that's where I can zone myself. The thing that makes Takeda so strong here is that he has a snipe, not just a zoning tool. He has a snipe. A snipe is very powerful. So yeah, that does it for today's episode of Mortal Kombat 1 with these Combat League sets. Once again, I apologize for changing the quality of my videos lately because since you know, PC problems, I can only compromise by showing replays instead of doing, you know, live commentary that I usually do. So again, forgive me for that, guys. I apologize, and I'll try my best, you know, to get my PC issues resolved as soon as possible so that I can come back to the regularly scheduled type of programming that you all know me for. Anyways, hope you all enjoy. Thanks all the members of Nitro Ninjas. This is your Grandmaster NikkNitro. Stay awesome, my ninjas.